Hi everyone, I am Dr. P. Umayeshwari, Associate Professor, Department of Computer Science and Business Systems, RMK Engineering College. Subject name Web Development Frameworks, second year CSBS, fourth semester. Topic Class Component versus Functional Component in React, Unit 3. Class Components Overview. What is class component? Class components are ES6 classes that extend from React.component. It is providing a way to create a component with state and lifecycle methods. They come with lifecycle methods like component did mount, component did update, and component will unmount. State management. Class components manage their own state internally, enabling the tracking and updating of data. Class components. This is a simple example for class components. Hello world.jsx. So this is the extension of JavaScript XML file. Import React component from React. This imports the React library which is required to use JSX and create components. Component is import from React giving access to the component class which allows you to create class based components. Next line, class hello world extends component which defines a React component named hello world that extends component means it inherits all the functionality from the base component class in the React. The next lines having render. This is a render method inside return, division and then paragraph hello world. So this method returns JSX which describes what the user interface should look like. So we need to print hello world. Export default hello world. This makes the hello world component available for import in other files. So next is app.js. So here the first line import React from React. This imports the React library. Next line import hello world from components hello world. This imports a hello world component from the components folder. This relative path components hello world means it looks like a file named hello world.jsx in the components directory. The next line having function app. Inside the function app we are having the hello world component. Hello world component inside this container. Export default app. Exports the app component so that it can be imported and rendered in the index.js, which is typically the entry point for React apps. Actually, app.js file is the main component of a React application. It imports and uses a hello world component. So, after running this hello world file, by using npm install followed by npm start, we can able to find this compiled successfully message. After that, so the browser will automatically open and it will show the output hello world. Otherwise, suppose the browser will not automatically open, you can type http localhost :3000 on the address bar and then you can run the program. So the final document object output will be look like hello world. Functional components overview. What is functional component? Functional components are simple JavaScript function that return JSX. They do not use this and are more lightweight than class components. Hooks usage. With hooks, functional components can utilize state and lifecycle features like useState and useEffect. Performance benefits. benefits. Functional components have performance optimizations from React leading to less code. This slide about functional components example. Hello world.jsx. This defines a functional React component called Hello World. It returns the JSX, a division that contains p tag with the text Hello World. Export default Hello World. This line makes it available to be imported in other files. App.js. This defines a root functional component called app. Inside this JSX, it uses a Hello World component imported from hello world.jsx. This means the output of hello world inside the division class name app, it will be printed. This app.js acts as a main component, imports and uses hello world. And React walks through the components, renders JSX into the real document object model and will print the output. How to run the program? Using the npm install, npm start. After you gave the npm install and npm start, you can compile successfully. After that, you can able to see the output on the browser automatically. Pros and cons of class components. Pros. Their direct access to lifecycle methods make them suitable for managing side effects and rendering behavior tied to component states. They have been widely used in older databases. That is, class components in React are good for handling effects and rendering changes based on state because they have direct access to lifecycle methods. They are common in older React projects. Cons. Class components come with more boilerplate code, increasing complexity. They have harder to test because of their reliance on this and lifecycle methods, which can lead to bugs and misconceptions. Class components are harder to test and maintain because they use lifecycle methods and more complex code. Complexity. Understanding binding methods and managing state can be more challenging for few developers, leading to less maintainable code in large applications compared to functional components. Class components are harder for beginners and can make larger applications harder to maintain than functional components. Pros and cons of functional components. Functional components offer a range of benefits, including improved readability and maintainability through separation of concerns with hooks. However, they can pose a learning curve for developers new to hooks, and adopting certain lifecycle functions may be more challenging compared to class components. Advantages. Functional components are simpler in syntax and easier to understand. Lifecycle changes. Some component behaviors like updating after props, change or cleanup before unmounting require precise handling using lifecycle methods. Simplicity benefits. Using functional components reduces repetitive code and simplifies structure. This makes the code cleaner and easier for developer to read and maintain. Recommendations for modern React. Use functional components. Preferred for new projects due to hooks. Iterate gradually. Refactor existing class components slowly. Leverage hooks. Explore hooks like use context and custom hooks. Thank you.